Morning YouTube. We're back out in the shop this morning, and I've got a little project I'm working on for a friend at work. he brought me this little piece here. It is actually a wine bottle cork opener, and it's made out of plastic. It's pretty cheap. Matter of fact, this part's broken. I broke that pulling it out so I could measure it. But he asked me if I could make him something a little bit more robust. I told him, yeah, let's give it a shot. We'll make it out of aluminum. So I've got the stock. We're going to turn it down. I'm going to use a couple of tools today that you hadn't seen me use in the shop. I've got a new 5C collet kit that I'm going to use. And what I want to do is I want to knurl this end here for grip. And in doing so, when I go to machine the other ends, if I clamp it with my lathe chuck, it's going to crush the knurl. So what I'll do is I'll cut this undersize so that whenever I knurl the handle on it, the handle will fit in smoothly here and not crush all the knurl. And then I'll machine from this end. Another thing I noticed is this piece here is the cover for the actual corkscrew. And it goes inside this hole and kind of creates a press fit. So the only way to do that is to put a slight taper on this part. So the best I can measure out, it's right at 1 degree taper on this, and I'll just drill through this hole because it's right at 9/16 all the way through. So with a 1 degree taper, it should come out. My critical measurement will be in the middle, so that the handle's in the middle and not off to the side like this one is. Now, I don't have a way to make the actual auger part, so I did go online and I purchased a package of augers. So when we machine out the aluminum, I'll use this little set screw to go into the side of the knob and fasten it down that way. And hopefully, at the end of the day, we have a little bit more robust, user-friendly, stronger, weaponized corkscrew. So, and by the way, here's my lamb shirt for the lamb. Lamb's having his last live stream on Monday. You guys tune in. He's a great guy. I need to support him. Look forward to him coming back out after the first of the year. Off and running. Okay, I don't have a taper attachment, so I'm barely going to have enough travel with my cross slide. So I've got it set up on 1 degree, and it gives me right at 3 inches, which is a little bit larger than the original one anyway, and that's what I wanted. So I've locked the table down, and I've adjusted the slide head to where I can get maximum travel at 1 degree. I'm going to go ahead and cut the taper. I'll go ahead and drill and tap this side for the handle to screw into, and that's pretty much it for this part of it, and then I'll start in on the handle. Okay, now that we got the dimensions the right size, I'm going to go ahead and take some sandpaper and I'll polish it up and clean it up a little bit and get ready to drill the hole and tap it for the handle to screw into. Alright, I got the center drill. I've already drilled the hole for the alignment for the drill and the tap to go through. So for this operation, we're going to use some a little bit of sex butter. That's kind of an inside joke for the guys on the stream, but a lot of you guys know what it is. I thought it'd be funny to put that. So this is no longer tap magic. It's sex butter for aluminum. Okay, so we got the cover done. I think it's going to work out pretty nice. It fits pretty good. We'll go ahead and get started on the handle next. I decided to go ahead and leave a ledge out here. I think what I want to do whenever I get the handle done, I want to put it in the mill and cut slots on each side of this and then drill a hole in it for a lanyard. I don't know, put a lanyard around your wrist or whatever when you're using it. We'll see how it turns out. But for now, I'm undersizing this so that I can come back with my knurl and my collet will hold it without crushing the knurl. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm getting the knurling tool square to the part. That way both wheels have equal amount of pressure on the part to ensure that I have a consistent knurl all the way across without any cut lines or dig ins or any of that. So far it looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and continue. Okay, so I've got to this point. Now what I want to do is I want to cut a slight taper off of this down to the threaded portion to where it transitions down to the handle, and then I'll put a rubber O-ring in there to help seal it. I don't really know for sure what angle this should be. I've got it set on a 12-degree angle. I'm just going to have to play with that and see if it comes out right. I may have to readjust, but we'll give it a go and see how it turns out. Okay, so we ended up going with a 10-degree angle on this. It seemed to work out much better. I like it a lot better. I'll just deburr this edge here, sand this down a little bit, and then we'll cut the threads down to the proper length, drill the hole for the the auger to go into, and then set screw. Okay, gang, there you have it. Finished piece. It worked out pretty good. I ran into a couple of issues whenever I was drilling the holes for the auger here. Put one set screw in it, but one seemed to cock it off to one side, and I was afraid that it would twist and ultimately cause the auger to break. So I went ahead and chose to put two set screws in, one from each side. Their overall dimensions are a little bit larger than what Jim brought me to start with, but basically so this is the cover for the auger. You'll take it off and apply it to the centering hole, screw it into your wine cork, and then pull it out. I went ahead and put this little lanyard hole on here. I don't know, you can put it on your wrist to help pull on the bottle or whatever, but I think it turned out okay. I went ahead and put a little O-ring on it just to give it something to butt up to and seal it up good. Nice little part. I hope he likes it. But anyway, I had a good time building it today. I'm going to try to do more out in the shop. Just been so busy at work. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, I hope you liked it. Hope you got something out of it. Give you some ideas. If you guys come up with something you want me to make out here in the workshop, just let me know. And I'm going to call it a day on this one and go inside and watch a little television. So hit that like button, subscribe if you hadn't. I'll see you guys around. Enjoy.